My dear people of Ambazonia, my dear brave warriors of the southern Cameroon's liberation movements, accept liberation greetings from me, Comrade John Akuro, this Sunday, which is the 11th of May, 2025. My dear people of Ambazonia, today I want to extend very hearty salutes to our comrades in Canada who were out there for a very great demonstration. Uh, in Canada on Friday. I also want to extend hearty regards to our comrades in Belgium and those in Europe who have been building up momentum for movements. And I want to extend hearty salutes to our comrades in the United Kingdom of Great Britain of Northern Ireland who are preparing to, go back to the church and do some very important work that we have been discussing. And I'm not going to talk about that one here because they just have to do it, and we will see it as it unfolds. We will see the result. So there are a lot of things going on in places. Hearty salutes to our people on Ground Zero who are doing a marvelous job, to our brave hearts, to everyone who is standing strong for the cause of the freedom of our people. That said, I want to move to Pidgin because this is what is going to be used for this particular broadcast. So my country people, I said it will plenty salute for all people wherever them they, and it is salute with comrades and for Canada, trong for that initiative we they taken last Friday with the come out plenty of them, plenty come out for street, for come out demonstrate once more, for come out for remind the world say this business for Southern Cameroon so it no go end until it really end. And the only way we go really end na independence. And for the one then for Belgium, for Western Europe, where they do everything to now for start, for resume, for create that atmosphere where we require them, where they give for people that for Ground Zero the power where they need them for continue, for resist, and for continue for overpower La Republic of Cameroon, for move them for with territory. And the one that for United Kingdom, where they prepare for some serious strong work. We don't talk with them. Me and them, we don't discuss them. Me, Comrade Yerima, Comrade Prizo, we don't take time, we discuss this palaver with them. And so very soon they go there on the church. And when they day on the church, we call it a year, and a year as a result, it is shine. So you will just join this broadcast now. Make sure, see you share them, so they make a finger hot. In fact, share them like air machine. Why? Because this small broadcast, a very short broadcast, will be very important. An impromptu broadcast. I will come back for here for another broadcast, either this tomorrow, Monday, when a number 12 day, or Tuesday, when a number 13 day, with Comrade Yerima and Comrade Prizo for under that understanding of the so we'll call them the tripartite. Some people don't try for ask me questions about a meeting will be take place for Africa. I don't tell this. I will find time for come for address that particular meeting because, of course, you always find they make we be really sensitized about things that really happen around we. So that said, my country people, before I get into the matter why I can't talk, because this message it really be directed at the Southern Cameroon's refugees. So we follow, share and wide may reach for refugees, and you say will be refugees for different sites, not be for Nigeria, that's not for ground one, not for ground two, not for ground three, share and make it reach every other person. Because now common mistakes that this way would make them. We Cameroon government the trap we move fall into so that make them use them for overpower way. So before we come for that, we don't get a meeting late last night and early this morning. We come to a consensus concerning 20th May because press release go come out and you will now go hear audios then from other stakeholders where they be involved with this liberation movement. For tell people that for Ground Zero say on Friday the 16th of May, Saturday the 17th of May, everybody they stay for their house. Friday the 16th of May, Saturday the 17th of May, everybody stay for their house. On Sunday, when at the 18th of May, people they go come out, they will go out, they will go for church, they will do anything they want to do, they will go for market, they want to they go market, they pass the market, they do open for that Sunday, they will do all the activities. Monday, when at 19th, now we country Sunday, of course, all Monday for house. The 20th, when at 20th May, when at that day, when La République du Waka celebrate live, they give the now that day when they use them for lock we up, so for imprison we, so for transform we into slaves. All man stay for a house. Normal activities go resume on the 21st. So if you know be hear me fine, write them again down. Now the 16th when a Friday, the 17th when a Saturday, no man let the show you know for outside, we stay for house. Now civil disobedience. I say now civil disobedience because we will not be involved in any preparation for the 20th May in any shape or form. And also now say on our first hear some audios where they talk a lot about 19 and 20. The authors of those audios, they will come back for do the correction. The correct dates across the board, across all the groups, movements, and organizations now, 16 and 17, Friday and Saturday, where they will come, they try for see how the FIFA do some fake thing, they record them, they try for people they in those days, 16, 17. Friday, 16, Saturday, 17, you day for your house. No movements. Sunday, you go church. If you go market, you buy your things and all kind of things. You prepare yourself for enjoy your life for Monday, the 19th, when that country Sunday, and then that Tuesday, when the Republic of Cameroon and their idiots will go to celebrate their life, we stay for house. No forget that. And make sure so you share this message as much as you feel. Make sure so you make any other person who never listen, make it take time for listen to this message. Make all we be wise and make all we will turn up fine. We're not going to see press release where they will circulate with this information we are just sharing. That one being said, the real subject matter for this conversation today is about refugees. Refugees. In fact, this palaver for refugees, it ever come to my head and it make them at the vex sometimes because some people they wait things they never yet clear fine for their heads. You need to understand which way your status as a refugee in mean. If you be a refugee, things and day where you're not supposed for doing with your home country. Cameroon government be aware of all of this. But always they want to push you into a trap because they want to make you lost their refugee status. You come back, you be at their mercy, make them do you any kind of thing what they want to do. Because right now, as I talk for this message, you give people the way they did already for towards Ogoja camp. You give people the way they did for Jalingo. You give people the way they did for all sides who get refugees for inside ground one for Nigeria. You give people that they prepare to go for Ghana. But they focus too much on the one for Nigeria because they be close. So they feel come up quick, just cross, enter Niger. They can't begin time for set confusion for inside people in their minds. Listen, my country people. I don't hear some messages where they call some people they say they be executive for waiting for the Southern Cameroon's refugees for Ecom, for Lagos, for this and that and all whatnot. Say they want to make executive people they meet up, make them talk how they go prepare for encourage people they make they register for vote for Cameroon election. You did hear? Say if I may all get registered, get the voters card because that voters card you be business person and that card will go to you and the show. Listen to me very well if you be refugee. As a refugee, your official document now your refugee card. Your official document now your refugee card. Now the document that is shown for identify yourself. What is that one kind of voters card? That one means you don't come back. For inside ambassador, you don't join La République du Cameroon. No forget first of all, say the people that for Southern Cameroons will not be involved with La République du Cameroon, their elections. Will never be involved since 2016. Not before 2025 will go be involved. Make all that people that work they can't deceive and say, oh no, now wait, we go use na election, na true election, we go do this thing, and they come back on that one. But today, I want to make you know, make it be clear for you. And one thing we will not understand. Now say, as a refugee, if you start to get some kind benefits, especially like identification papers from the country where you did run away from, you did personally invalidate your refugee status. You did prove say no is not the way again where you did run. So you no deserve UN protection for that country where you did it, where they keep you as refugee. Once you go take them, and they make a make man know. Because this thing, you see sometimes there be the day. We'll be the same with the here, I be here na fairy tales, and we don't witness them. But people they be say they witness them. Where will people that will come out, you go abroad. You don't go, they go file asylum. They don't grant you refugee status. You come out now, you come back home. You don't use your refugee this thing, fly. You can reach, then they start begging people for airport. I beg no stamp my passport because this passport they call a travel document. If you stamp am for the country, they say I say I don't enter this country, your refugee status don't end. Because the only reason why they give you refugee card na say they give you protection from the country where you dey run from. You understand very well. Like me now for here, I be refugee. I will go tomorrow. I go for La République du Cameroon, their embassy for Washington DC. I go obtain La République du Cameroon passport. The moment I obtain that La République du Cameroon passport, it be clear say the reason why I be the run from it don't change. It be clear say I dey now seek the Cameroon government protection, no longer the protection of United Nations and the government of the United States. It means say now so me and Cameroon government ought to know work back between me and them, and so I fit even go back. So they don't need again for they keep me for here. Say na protection. It means say the purpose of that protection it don't end. So if I no fit go take passport, why I go take voters card? Because even the ID, I no go seek am. You don't be refugee. You get for travel, you dey travel now with travel document. Now why there are plenty of una who una be refugees for Nigeria, for Ghana, and all those things there. Not only they don't register you for UNHCR, the UNHCR, the United Nations High Commission for Refugee, but they don't make sure so that get a refugee card. And then they don't cross over that one. They don't make una refugee travel document. That is passport. When a refugee passport. Now United Nations they make them, although go carry say Nigeria, but Nigeria United Nations. That passport now for enable you for travel because they know say you not fit say Cameroon government no fit give you passport because Cameroon government define you. Because if Cameroon government, you go ask Cameroon government this document, they no go give you. But if Cameroon government be able to give you this document, means they don't deserve to provide you back their protection, means you need to run away again from them. My country people them for ground one. Any person wey talk for them say he be leader, say he be executive for this and that, they come for country to una say una put una name for voters registers, una know say he don't collect his soil peacefully. Una know say he don't do this kind of thing. So see, this kind of thing what they describe am for this other video, may I go look am. I hope say this so I never even carry the thing self to where self for some side. May I go look am, I show country people. If I make when I talk am, you see am. Me say that people the way they don't behave like this. So they don't see the key, then they choose bread. They don't see the key when go move them inside that cage where they choose na bread. So if any person, say be Southern Cameroonian, say be leader for refugees, say be leader for this thing for Southern Cameroon's community, for any of we comes in, they come for they can't tell you say, oh go register, go get voters card because you need business person or because it will help you for use and worker. Nonsense. No say nothing this way he don't do. Because of the thing that no say he don't stand decide say that thing where the late president for Burkina Faso, we don't come back now in Ibrahim Traore. They say we must choose either champagne for a few or safe drinking water for all. Say that one the next so they don't decide say make they take their own makala, they chop them. Then they can put you in harm's way. No, not try that kind of thing. If you don't doubt that, I like for talk because sometimes they like for talk like say for inside person who teach small. Take your eye, look this document where they show you for here. I go now online. If you doubt that, you go for Google, you go see. I ask Google, say, Mr. Google, have you obtained benefits from the country where I dey run away from as a refugee? Now answer this for Mr. Google. No. I feel still obtain them. So even if I obtain them, no why, but he said no. Generally, obtaining benefits from your country of origin does not automatically lead to the loss of refugee status. But the real answer that I did for before. However, it could raise concerns about the validity of your asylum claim if it suggests you are no longer facing persecution. You don't understand? Because if you go collect them, fine, no problem. They are right. If you claim that I say you don't decide about saying their country, okay, their country, now go there, you collect them, no problem. But it will raise concerns about the validity of your asylum claim if it suggests you are no longer facing persecution. If Cameroon government fit say, okay, no, come once a day so me you can't vote, you dey run away from that country. Once you don't run away from that country, you don't register with UNHCR. You don't become a citizen of the world at this moment. You don't become a citizen of the world. Don't make this mistake. No try. Don't make this stupid mistake. You go land for situation where they will start telling you, say, okay, because Cameroon government, their objective, when they do this thing as simply not because they want me to go vote. They don't first allow me other people the way they really want to register, voting me they register. They block the left and right. For Western Europe, where they not saying people they register, they really want one vote. They make sure so you must be in a CPDM family or CPDM member before they will register you. So you check say you be too important. When they go also tell the same consular officer, they send the colonial governor from Boya, send this and that, make they can't work and find people they inside camp them. That one say be illegal. That activity they carry out be illegal. We are for report them for UNHCR. If UNHCR knows that thing that way, Cameroon government but they come for inside camp, they want to say they go tell and say it be illegal, absolutely illegal. The only objective for Cameroon government for do this thing now forgive the impression say una dey so as una dey there, una no be refugees again. Everything don't be fine back home. Una be aware. Una supposed to even go back. But not true. Not true. We need to be very careful when they do stupid things. You read back for that document. They say, in as much as they talk under, say benefits do not automatically jeopardize status. They say receiving financial aid or other support from your home country is not a disqualifying factor for refugee status, as long as you are still facing persecution or a well-founded fear of it. Then they say they go under, they say travel document. Travel with your country's passport. If you travel with a passport of your home country, this could be seen as utilizing the protections of your government, potentially raising questions about the ongoing need for asylum. So you see, I say at any given point, they will tell you, say, go ahead. If you want them, they don't go hold you, know. Now, pay we don't come up for them. If you decide, say, okay, things they don't change, things they don't find me, I'll be ready for the cooperate me back with my home country, then they will say, then you no need, they don't need again for the spend money, spend effort, spend energy for protect you. I think this one like me people they know. Now that they can't tell and say, okay, no, may they go register for consular, may they go register for consular, we wanna get consular cards. Now another fallacy that we may here. Look at again, wait till they talk for you about this palaver for consular card. It will tell you for they say, generally refugees should not register with the consular office of the country they are fleeing from. You don't see. Generally, refugees should not register with the consular office of the country they are fleeing from. My country people, I like me we get this information. It be very important for we. Because they just make you get consular card and for they can do it today. They say instead, they should register with the UNHCR, United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees, in the country where they are or where they have sought refuge, or with the national authorities responsible for receiving asylum applications in that country. UNHCR helps determine refugee status and provides assistance. So you don't hear this thing. They don't tell you, they're very clear. Generally, refugees should not register with the consular office of the country they are fleeing from. You go register for them, that's waiting. You run away from them. Then you will carry yourself, go for consular office here, you go obtain consular card, may they see you, make them know you, may they recognize you, may they locate you, where you do, where you run away from them. My country people, this thing is a common things about it. They say they not be as common as I used to think sometimes. They say maybe we never need for communicate on these things because say they be easy for understanding. And they encourage every single platform waiting for this liberation movement for share this broadcast, carry this broadcast to your platform, because it be very important make people then get this information very well. Like people in Cameroon, they know say this thing be illegal. Now why they go say the same delegation, they go try to do for their homes. They send any person for your house as a refugee, say, oh, you must come or notify UNHCR. Now an illegal act. That act be illegal. When I don't accept, be very careful. Now be very careful. Make them send them away immediately. I don't make this communication long because I want to make people take time for watching. Make an end now. So with this other cafe where I say I come from Babenda. I see this one. I laugh so tey one craze. Now why that one end with time? Because you know, see me, I like for laugh sometimes. They say the youth, Northwest, I don't know if you find Cameroon info trend. The youth Northwest region have today in Bamenda contributed a sum of 7 million to support His Excellency President Paul Biya to be their presidential candidate for 2025 presidential election. That way I zoom this picture for look and find. I don't know where the youth they for the picture because youth them you go start take them at least the median age will be around 40 now. I don't look at so they zoom am you say look am you go search it and say oh maybe they use them then we go children and right behind and the senior youth dey for front oh no then somebody remind me say no youth for Cameroon to begin now between 70 to 77 then I start understand say oh okay so me say true na that youth them wey dey be members of that CPDM crime syndicate na dem wey dey go sit so then they talk because they say youth for them now between the ages of 70 now that youthfulness for them they begin from 70 anything under 70 no be youth na infant you be infant from 1 to 69 you be infant we say small infant government school wait you say small infant we say we are singing we are dancing small infant that na infant up to 69 na infant na the youth than that but my country people I wan make again make e clear any young person whereas with the search this picture so we for diaspora don decide to and with the search this picture we identify you stand inside any of those pictures take note say if we be your friend your family member your quarter person we dey call we dey help for send you small money make you take and survive day for the sweat we dey sweat for here know say from that moment e don finish go dey chop that 2,000 that bread and that fanta or sardine wey like republic they can give you make you come out you go start do this nonsense I don talk and I don finish that's what I dey do o I don talk and I don finish share this video and the audio wey you get am with all your mind because an audio version dey so that make all country people dem all refugees dem for all the camps dem wherever they be even the one wey dey Western Europe America all make dem know anytime wey they deceive you say oh you fit get your you see you don get your asylum just go make that Cameroon passport put am for under your bed you take am dey move am take note when your enemy notice am you notify the country your host country not so you don't put your asylum your protection in jeopardy be careful people they get sent a lot no put yourself through those kind of things because as soon as you do them your protection your asylum protection become very doubtful they in doubt and once e dey in doubt they fit terminate am and I know exactly what dey happen now terminating na just one word chap e don finish you find yourself for the next plane you go back for go meet up your wahala dem so make we wise I want to thank everybody we take the chance to watch this communication and for you way as you watch I move your heart fund your liberation movement help and I want to thank the people the way that they overcome the odds in every scale for make sure say they contribute for fund this liberation movement. I want to thank everybody we take time for watch this broadcast. As we separate, as I talk, I will be back for here with comrades Yerima and Prizo, who they work with, and we go give una more details on this, and we'll talk more too about the 20th May boycott. So may God bless all we. To God be the glory.